Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign at EU4. This is Schizophrenic Sovereignty. We're still Brazil. We absolutely totally did not just declare a war on Savoy. You were in a fevered dream when you thought you saw that happen. It didn't actually happen. Instead, I guess maybe we consider allying him if he still wants to be friends. Does he actually have land up here? I doubt it. He does, which means that Savoy is going to die to France, most likely. Although, maybe not. Their independence is guaranteed by France. Compromised spy detection is totally fine. Alright, so we're hoping to make enough money that we can support the rebels here. Soon. We're only making a ducat and a half. We have gained conquest against Colombia. Colombia exists. Actual, real Colombia. They are independent. Wait, what? Is this just like a repeat of what just happened? Now I'm confused. Now I'm really confused. Alright, so you have a truce with French Colombia. You are not Savoy. Savoy... What's going on? Okay, Colombia... They must have like taken a decision to, or maybe there was an event that fired. Colombia has 14,000 troops. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not going to want to attack you. I do probably want to be your friend though before you try to murder me. Although I dislike you because you're a neighboring heretic religion. Well, let's just improve with them for a while. Okay, I'm glad I didn't just instantly declare like last time. That never actually happened. It was a joke. I made it funny. It's like the rebels haven't moved yet. Our neighbor still has no actual forts. I can only get to 111 with you because I did covert actions. And I can't get a royal marriage because you're not the right religious group. So it's going to be hard to satisfy that mission here, trustworthy allies. Oh well. It is what it is. We could lower maintenance for a little while. I mean, I am trying to use my armies to put down unrest right now, but... The sooner we get those separatists going, the better. Let's just go down to no maintenance for a moment. Screw it, let's just get the whole army together. And I want cash. Lost a general, okay. We need to get our professionalism to start growing. Zapotec did stuff over near Zia. How's Zia looking? One of the only drawbacks to me playing this country for 20 years is that we are missing out on a 10-year update, like what happens around the world, so... He is actually threatened by me, which is sort of weird. Did he get rid of his army? He probably couldn't afford that many. He's down to a 3-stack. With 19. Triple Tech 19, or Military Tech 19. We could probably kill him right now. If I sent the whole army up there. I can't decide, okay? I don't know which way I want to go with this neighbor. It's either love him or murder him. One of the two. Having a reformed neighbor is actually not something I really want to consider. It is clear that the Pope is no longer infallible. He has proclaimed that colonial Mexico is to be the sole domain of Castile. Okay, those rebels are either still marching or they did get murdered. I hope that they didn't just get murdered that easily. We have 16 troops. Tapui's got 9,400. He's low on manpower. He's on Tech 19 to our Tech 17. He's got full defensive. Nothing in his national ideas for combat. We have more development than he does now, and we have more income. And he's got a little treasury advantage. Alright, I still think we should probably try it. It's only 78.8 ducats now. It's just going to be a 13 stack in theory. And again, he's got the negative 93 unrest. I'm mostly sure that this works. Again, it didn't work when I played as Scotland. It could just be a complete waste of money. I really feel like it's a waste of money, honestly. I'd rather just attack him, because the rebels are awful. It just seems bad. It increases their chance of making progress towards an uprising each month by 15%. The reason why it's 0% right now is because every province that is Brazilian separatists has negative 100 unrest. So it should set the floor at 15% chance, which means there's an 85% chance that it doesn't trigger. It would need to trigger 10 times, so it should still be able to trigger, like, pretty reliably, but I just don't trust it. I'm just not going to do it. Forget it. Forget it. I'm building boats. Just forget it. Almost done with our missionary. Strongly considering abandoning espionage. Treason against Brazil. Gain professionalism at the cost of loyalty. We gain unrest in Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, current unrest is negative 2.6, 2.62. Okay, so that discontent hurts. It'd be tough to deal with negative extra 8 unrest for the next 10 years. I think we just have to take the professionalism hit. I can't deal with those rebels right now, not while we're trying to do other things. He still hasn't picked up any allies, and our armies are almost here. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. We've got 3 years to go. There's still time. I have time. Like I'm like the Incredibles here. I've still got time. I can make it. Final conversion almost complete. Check it. State edict. State edicts are all off up here. The only edict we have right now is the trade power edict, which makes sense to me. Devastation is pretty close to gone in most of the provinces because that fort is on now. Got our capital fort working there. Look at him only making 0.09 ducats in gold. Aha, very funny. It's good. Power projection looks pretty good right now. Alright, let's just attack this guy. I'm sorry, I feel bad, but yeah. I don't care how much tech you have. You're probably not going to be able to beat this army. But you only have 2 in the front row, so let's not overcommit. Let's just send the 4. And then we'll have another army behind, ready to go if we need to reinforce. But we shouldn't. We're flanking 2 in the front. 1 infantry, 1 cav. You might even end up with insufficient support, depending on how the combat plays out. Should only have 50% cavalry support. We have some rebels who are building up, but now ticking down. So obviously we have a morale penalty. Actually, that's not true. We have a morale advantage, but we have less morale currently. And that slight tactics is not a big deal. And I was right. See, look, depending on how the combat shakes out, he actually ended up with insufficient support because there's just barely too few infantry. It was a close one. Infantry combat ability plus 10% on a guy with siege ability is awesome. Get the hell out of there, get that siege going. It'll take a little while. I guess instead of improving with him, we are going to turn right around and fabricate on him now. Make sure that in this node we are steering towards Brazil, but also hostile spy network creation. Inca, how are you feeling about becoming my ally? -6 reasons. Brazilian army strength, -8. Let's get a couple more infantry out. Cheap, cheap, cheap troops. Also, you probably don't like my weak navy, right? Brazilian... Interesting, you don't actually care about my navy. Well, we're building a navy, so how do you like that? In 200 days, we're going to have one. Where are you going? Are you actually shattering around like this? If so, that's kind of goofy, and I'm going to chase you to the ends of the earth. Half strength garrison. We do have 1 cannon now. We could breach it, but I don't think there's really a huge amount of reason for that at the moment. Our rival has how many boats? Capuia has 2 heavies, so these light ships are going to be pretty unhelpful during the war. But as long as we're at peace, they're going to make us quite a bit of cash. They will definitely pay for themselves almost immediately. Well, Within like 10 years, probably. On a central location to rally to. Top off our spy network with you, even though we're not going to use it for anything other than siege speed. Ida has declared war on some guy. We actually have a spare bit of loyalty with you. We could use some... Maybe use the levies. I want to raise your influence, though. So that was really weird. The whole Savoy having like a massive army and then somewhere out of nowhere, Colombia spawns without any troops. Well, only 3 troops. I bet if I had waited a month, Savoy would have had to have disbanded most of his army too. But... whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. We have 18 force limits, 25 naval force limits. We need to just keep sinking tons of money into boats and then start building buildings and get our income up and get our force limit up and build shipyards and build regimental camps, and there's just so many things we can do. Maxed out relations with Inca. So until I... ooh, Inca's dying to France. Because France attacked Muisca. So Inca is unhappy right now, I bet. They would actually accept an alliance if we were at peace right now. Truce with Cuba is up. He's just going to take his time and march around. By the time he gets anywhere dangerous, we will have probably occupied his capital. And we're only taking the one province, so he'll agree to it right away. Our truce with Portugal is up. And we have boats. Please protect trade in Brazil at a profit. And you, Colombia, I will wait until we have the occupations complete, but you are going to give me a lot of money, please. That's all I'm asking for. It's just, you know, all your money. $30 whole ducats. Can you believe it? I want that. Don't know how I really feel about having adjacency to French Columbia again. But I think maybe, like, it's all part of Amazonas. Like, I would like this land. What if we took, take the one with the temple. It's got a fancy church there. I'll take that one. Take all your money. You can keep this one, otherwise... oh no, he actually will accept full annexation right now. Okay, fine, full annexation. Bye. Thank you. Claim here, claim here. Kill that army. Like we're gonna be marching around now. You guys can all merge together here. You can march around that way. You're gonna take care of this fight and then head to here as well. And we don't want to deal with anything over here, so even though I could actually release Colombia as a subject. Which sounds great. We have the relationship slot, right? Sold. We now have Colombia. We can also take advantage of the black flag to shorten our march this way. And we can have a church power now. Our very first, nice, beautiful church power. Discipline, morale of armies, yearly prestige, global settler increase. We only have one colonist, so global settler increase is kind of not as good. We are doing ideas, and we are potentially going to be doing a lot of ideas. Most of our income comes from taxes still. A little bit from trade. A little bit more trade income than production income. We might just want to take discipline for the combat ability or morale of armies or something to help out against Tapuya. I think that's probably the safest option. Let's take discipline to offset his extra tactics slightly. And if we can, next up we'll take the... we'll take morale of armies as well. I am going to just immediately enforce your religion, I think. You're going to be disloyal for a while anyway. That's fine. Be my religion. Durate trade. Embargo my rivals. Be upset. It's fine. Honestly, we might even make you into a march. How badly do we want to... How badly do we want to integrate you? I don't really want to integrate you. It's a crappy node, and it's a different culture group, right? Piedmontese, so... You are a march next month. Sounds good. You know how I am. I like marches. Marches are great. Alright, so that gives us more force limit too, which means we can train one more infantry and continue to look impressive and stuff. Let's get that troop up there. We should probably have some troops on both sides, although depending on Tapuya's army strength, we might need to... He's up to 12,000 troops now. Like 19 versus our 17. We can rival French, British, whatever. Sure, why not? Ah, shoot. I canceled their ability to march through there. I think they would have gotten blocked anyway. Because I did get them black flagged. I would have had to have put them in these provinces, kept them black flagged, then go through here, then go through here. That's fine. What's your speed? 3.2%? You should really let me do it. I'm like way better at it, just so you know. Right, one final war. We have 2 years to go. I think we have to just try. We have to try to beat this guy. Let's make Colombia into a march. Gives us one more force limit. Army composition of our enemy is 1 cav, 4 artillery. We only need 1 artillery to do the breach. And beyond that, I think just throwing lots of bodies at the problem will solve it. Like, even if he's got cannons, eventually his infantry are going to get overwhelmed, and then it doesn't matter that he has cannons, we'll beat them. His highest development province is Bahia. It is his capital. I think we will declare for Bahia. Wait, Bahia is not even a core. Alright, highest development province that's not Bahia is 1412-7. High autonomy reduces the war score cost of that province by quite a bit. Alright, where is it going to be easiest for me to actually move into? It's all flat terrain. I don't want to be messing with this crap down here. I think we will come in heavy from the north. Unfortunately, I don't have a zone of control down here to protect this area yet, but... Yeah, let's commit to... Okay, let's fight these rebels first, and then we'll deal with it. Next month, we should have one more force limit because I have the march now. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 12 is 20. It's already updated. Okay, so B1. We're already trained them both. Got it. Okay. Cool. I'm going to take one more short break before we play our final session as this country. And after we fight these rebels, we're going to go fight Mr. Rival, get all of our cores back, and be amazing. It'll be great. Just you wait. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again in the next one. See you soon.